Hi Bailey, wanted to do a quick video for you to show you how to enter in the customers for the ExpertGap contracts, generate contracts and electronically remit them, and you can also print them out if you'd like. So the first thing you're going to want to do is come to the website, and I've also put this in the email to you so you don't have to write this down or anything like that. Enter in your username and password also in your email to you, and then click on the login. It's going to take you to what we call your location page. This is the page where most of the time you're going to click on deals made, but I do want to show you one thing. This is the lenders tab, and this is where we house all of your lenders. So right now we just have these, 5 lenders in here for Apache Village. And if you need to add a new lender, you come here, click on that tab, click Add New Lender, enter in all the lender information, and then click Submit. And if you need to change any information on a lender that's already entered, you would click on that lender's name, make that change, and click Submit. So this is where we house the lenders, and when you're in an individual person's deal, it's going to be a drop-down box where you will select that lender. So perfect. All right. So after you've logged in, we come to this page, and you are going to click on Deals Made. You can see you've got a test deal in here that you can mess around with if you'd like. So the first thing you're going to do to add in a brand new deal is click the Add New button. Now this screen right here is something that's going to be changing really soon. So ignore the majority of information on this page. All you need to do is enter in the customer's first name and a last name. That's it. Just first name and last name, and click Submit with no quote. That's it. And it's going to take you to the first of 4 screens that we're going to need to enter in information on. First and last name pulled in for you, and then you're going to type in the address, city, state, zip code, and that populated for you. Enter in an email address, and valid email addresses are required, and that's how we're registering the customers for Customer Care Promises, which is that free traveling benefit that everybody gets just for buying the units. So if you're entering in a customer here with the valid email address, nobody needs to register them again through that other admin panel that we have. So that would be duplicate entry. So if you're registering them here, no need to go elsewhere. Enter in a primary phone number only. Do not enter in an alternate. Just leave that blank. If there's a co-buyer on the loan, you would click Add a co-buyer, enter in their first name, last name, and click Copy from Primary Customer. So you could do tester again and test, 1, 2, 3. Can't type, but that's okay. And everything's good. And then click Next RV Information. This is all drop-down box, so you guys saw mostly Jayco. So if I hit my J key on my screen, it's automatically going to put Jayco in for me. Now, as we all know, Jayco has a lot of models, so you can scroll through and find your particular model that you're looking for. And if you can't find the model that you're looking for, maybe it's a new model we haven't updated yet, you can hand type in. So you can type in a model by clicking on your END key, or scrolling all the way to the very bottom of the list and clicking Other. And then you can type in a model name. So you can type that in. Then you choose the year of the unit. And you do need to enter in the MSRP or NADA value of the unit because that is a required field on the GAP contract. Enter in the manufacturer's warranty terms in month. Choose whether or not it's the original owner, yes or no. A brand new unit, obviously is yes. A used unit is no. Click whether or not it's a new or a used contract. Enter in your stock number. Choose what type of a unit it is, travel trailer or fifth wheel. Please note, never choose toy hauler, travel trailer, or toy hauler fifth wheel. Choose travel trailer, fifth wheel, or pop-up. Those are your options. Travel trailer, fifth wheel, pop-up, or truck camper. Those will work too. So choosing travel trailer, enter in your 17-digit VIN number, and that's it for this page. No odometer because travel trailers obviously do not have odometers, at least not yet. Click Next Sale Information. This is where you're going to just enter in the purchase price of the unit, let's see, 35,000, just making up numbers. If there's any trade equity, you can enter that in, and any down payment. The bottom line is, when this number right here, for your purposes for the GAP contract, this needs to be the amount financed. Bottom of line, whatever the amount finance of the loan is, that's what this bottom number needs to be. So really, for your purposes, under purchase price, you can enter in whatever the loan amount financed is, so that that principal right here is the total amount financed. And I'm questioning myself on that. The total amount financed before the ExpertGap price. So it's the amount financed before the retail price of the GAP contract. Let me say that one more time. This should be the total amount financed before the price of the ExpertGap contract, the retail price. All right, moving on. Finance manager is going to be your name. Choose your salesperson, and I can add more salespeople there, and it really doesn't matter. You can just choose them. It's not doing anything for you guys at the moment. Here's your drop-down box for your lender. Choose your lender. Enter in the term of the loan. Enter in the finance rate of the loan. You can ignore the reserve amount. Enter in the in-service date of the unit itself. So it's usually going to be a brand new unit. Today's date. If it's a used unit, just use July 1st of the model year. So if it's a 2020 unit, use 07/01/2020. Enter in purchase date will always be whatever today's date is, and your delivery date will always be whatever today's date is. Get back there, January. Can't believe it's January 28th. The deferred days, you can just choose 30 days. It doesn't matter for your purposes. So let me hit this again. So lender, drop down, choose, enter in the term of the loan, enter in the finance rate of the loan. Don't enter anything in for reserve. In-service date, purchase date, and delivery date. If it's a brand new unit, these fields are always going to be whatever today's date is or whatever date that they purchased their agreement on. And if it's a used unit, the in-service date will be July 1st of the model year, and purchase and delivery date will always be today's date, and deferred days for you will always be 30 days. Next will be the menu setup page. Click that. You only have choose your menu. You've got one choice. Everything pops up for you. You can click right here or hover over here. Click Get Rates. Please wait just a second, and then this is where you're going to click where it says $9.95, and this is where you're going to choose your term. And if you want me to change your pricing, let me know, and I can change your default pricing. But this is where you're going to choose your term. So if you're choosing a 60-month term, click below on the price that says 60 months, and then say Save Changes, and it's going to show you that you chose the 60-month term, and then say Yes, I'm finished here. Now, if you hover over it, you can see at the top it says ExpertGap 60-month. Now, if you want to change your pricing, we click on this little gear that puts the menu into edit mode. And you can click right here, and if you want to charge $1,095, you can change it right there. If you only want to charge $695, you can change it there. So you can pretty much do whatever you want. Once you've set the price at what you want, you say Update Prices, and yes, I'm sure. And now your GAP price has changed to whatever you want. When you're ready to remit the contract, you choose the package. It's going to turn green. If you forget to choose it when you click Next Final Details, it's going to tell you forgot to do that. Next Final Details, yes, I'm finished here. You can save changes if you're not ready to remit the contract, or you can generate the documents in eSign. And if you've done everything right, these contracts are going to generate for you. And it's usually pretty quick, depending on how many people are using it. There we go, ready to go. So if you want to download the contract, you can download it. And there it is, and everything is completed and filled out properly. You can print this contract, you can download the contract and email it. You can do pretty much whatever your heart desires. We can go back to our tab, and by clicking on this little guy right here that says Deals, this takes us back to our page where this will be where all of your customers are housed. And you can see that this contract is in a processed edit status. At midnight Central Time, it's going to change to a remitted status, and that means that that contract has been electronically sent to ExpertGap and is live in their system. What's going to happen then in February for that contract that was remitted in January, our partner is going to prepare an invoice and email it to you so that you don't have to fill out paper remittance registers and write a check and send it into them. They're going to do that for you and send you an invoice saying this is what you owe, and you are going to say, okay, yep, I did this contract, this one, yep, everything is right on that invoice, and write them a check and mail it in. So your part is going to be much easier since you don't have to do all that kind of work. Now, the other cool thing is if you need to ever pull up a copy of the contract, you can click on the customer's name, and here's all the information that you entered on. There's the customer, co-buyer, unit information. There's all your sale information, lender, amount, all that good stuff. And there's always a copy of the contract. Here's that contract copy right there. I can click on it, and bam, contract opens up. So everything about this customer is always right here at your fingertips. All their copies, all their information, everything is right here. And again, your customer is signed up for that free customer care promises. So that's it in a nutshell. I don't want to keep this too long, but really appreciate your time and taking a look at this. Questions, anything at all I can help you with, give me a shout back, 913-526-2620. Thank you.